Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Gaming Source Network, your number one source for all things gaming. I'm the Gaming CPA, and this is the break-even point. In today's live stream, we're going to be playing a game called Astroneer. It is a game where you are basically landing on a planet, and what you're trying to do is, it doesn't necessarily have a campaign, but it has like a step-by-step process where it offers you, I guess, kind of like missions that you can, if you complete them, it gives you resources, it gives you research points and stuff like that. And it also kind of like progressively, I guess they kind of go step and step towards the end goal, which is to harvest, quote unquote, the core of each planet, or activate the core, I think would be a better way to put it, and go like that. I've never actually beat the game, but I believe that if you do these all, then the game does end, technically speaking. I have yet to do that because I like to more harvest the resources. It's a sandbox kind of game with crafting. It's really a lot of fun. It's got some cool ideas. So we're gonna go ahead and dive on in, check it out, and see what we think. So, I mean, I know what I think, but you guys can see what you think. I'm gonna make sure that I get my audio set up real quick. I just want to make sure that we are on point. Stereo. Okay, so that should be that, and we should be good there. We'll remove my head. I'm just going to do a quick audio check. Nope, that's not it. How about now? Yes, you guys got it. I got it. We all got it. Okay, perfect. All right, awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, gotta move my yoga ball. It does not cause a scene. Maybe you can go over there, buddy. There we go. That was a little bit too much work. All right, let's go ahead and jump on in. So we're gonna start a brand new game, and then at the very end of the game, the reason I'm playing this is because there was a Rails update. Trains were added in the game, which is really cool. I guess I have yet to figure out the best way to quote unquote optimize my base, or sorry, automate my base. So I haven't really been good on utilizing all the automation features, but I will showcase what the trains look like because I don't know if I'm going to be able to unlock them by the time that we actually start, or by the time we actually end the stream. So we're gonna go ahead and start a new adventure game. I already customized my character. I apologize, I probably could have shown you that. Well, you can actually customize it mid-game. The UI, so the UI can take a little bit of time to get used to, but it's once you get used to it, it's really nice. But it's really cool because all I do is hit escape and I can change. You can add people, friends in game. You can change your outfit. So right now I have the biosuit equipped. I have a marigold face mask, and I have the X fuchsia color. All right, guys, so I arrived on Silva. So this is your first planet. This is you. And what you have to worry about is you have to manage. Okay, you have to manage your oxygen and your energy levels. All right, there's the only two things you have to manage. You don't have to worry about food, don't have to worry about anything like that. But you see I have oxygen, the blue bar on top, that's my oxygen meter, and then I have my energy bar in the back. So your base, your shelter, will automatically produce oxygen. It has what is called an oxygenator on it. Or maybe it's just built into it. Okay, so it has the RTG right here. This is what generates power. I thought it automatically had an oxygenator. Maybe it just does naturally. All right, so this is what I mean. So first we have, oh yeah, there it is. Survive the landing on Silva. I got a reward, an oxygenator, and a small printer. So here's our oxygenator. We're gonna go ahead and put this just on here. Obviously the game was giving us oxygen. Yeah, but that was one of the quests, was to install oxygenator on that. So unpack an oxygenator, install oxygenator, and then connect printer power to the shelter. This is one of our first quests. And the next one is discover a gateway chamber. So first we're going to just do astroneering basics. So we're going to go ahead and connect a small printer to power. So here's a little small printer. Okay, it's got little power cables on it. All right, it prints on the direction of the little orange. So I'm going to line up the orange so that it's printing out towards me. We're going to plug in the cable. So now that is charged. All right, I'm going to go ahead and collect this. It's going to give me a tether and 500 bytes, and the bytes are the research points. The next one is a breathing space. Connect a tether to the oxygenator. We'll go ahead and mark that because you don't have to mark it, but you can if you want. So the thing with tethers is when they're out, if you just hold F, it'll pop one out, and a tether is just something that extends the oxygen. And the oxygen will actually travel around on all buildings. So if you see how this building I can actually go off of that. And so now I can go a little bit further and I could collect this compound. Or what you can do is you can click it. If I hit E, it automatically goes into my inventory. Or if I shift click, it'll automatically go into my inventory to carry for future use. So I have this backpack and this terrain tool with all these slots on them that I can use to hold stuff, to hold items, to hold resources. I forgot to pull up YouTube on my phone, so we're going to do that because I got to see if anyone's in chat hanging out. Got to mute my YouTube, of course. And have an advertisement because we support the GSN. Let's go. All right, so we get a reward, a small canister. Now I love the small canister, and I will tell you why. Small canisters are great because every time that I like to put these up top, put this right here. Every time that you dig with a resource canister, see how it fills up a little bit? It's orange, a little bit of line. You see my icon here, how it has the blue, and the blue kind of expands. That means that I can actually now use those resources or that that soil, and I can actually flatten things or make things grow. So then you can actually use the resources. So next thing I'm going to do is gather compound and resin. And what's this? Fill a small canister of soil. So we'll do that in no time. But we're going to gather 4 compound and 4 resin. So, I mean, I have compound all around me and resin all around me. So this will take no time. So let's go ahead and dig down. So basically, if you hit E, that activates your terrain tool. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to dig down until I gather all this compound. And if you'll notice, there's a little white bar. The cool thing is it actually lets you know if there's a little bit of resource underneath you or not, which I enjoy because if you're like, am I going to run out of resources or not? Because sometimes you won't realize quite right away that you are getting a little low on resources or that the area is cleaned out or not. Instinctively, you might be like, oh, there's nothing left here, but it's really just hidden behind a wall. So this is called resin over here. These are your two base resources. So they're going to be used for a lot of early game items, early game stuff. We're going to go ahead and do the 4. Go back and we'll complete our mission. And this is what I mean by campaign. It's not really a campaign, a true campaign, but it does give you some stuff. So this just gave me some research. And this gives me a medium storage and 2 medium A platforms, as well as the blueprint for an oxygenator. So that's what it means by schematic, is now I can technically build an oxygenator. So, platforms. This is how you stay organized. This is the best part of the game, right? Oh, I got ammonium over here. Hey, buddy. This is what you build off of. So the cool thing about platforms, we're going to go ahead and get set up. I want to make sure I'm very organized this time. Last time, I was decently organized, but this time I really want to make sure I'm fully organized. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and set up 2 platforms side by side. You can actually lock them so they cannot get moved, even by you, unless you unlock them. So right now I'm clicking on it. I can't click on it. I unlock it. I click it, and you can move it. Once you move it too far, it unclicks. So there is a certain distance that you can go. Leave a little bit of room so I can run in between. I like to run in between these because you can technically run in between them, even if the power cable's there and doesn't click it off, which is good. And then a medium storage. So this is great. So then this medium storage allows me to do what it says, right? I can store my resources on it. And what I want to do, and I don't know if I have it yet, small canister. I like to have 2 canisters. That's just my go-to, right? I like to have 2 of them. You guys have no idea, but I'm actually a little triggered right now that I am not organizing this better. Again, you kind of get used to the UI. All right, perfect. I'm going to go get 1 more resin. And then we can even put the small printer on it. And you can rotate things with C and V. I'm going to put the small printer there, and then I'm going to see what the next quest is. Oh, all right, because I moved the... We'll just go ahead and plop that tether out because it's already out. I don't use tethers ever. Once you get vehicles, the vehicles can actually have oxygen as well, which is great. Print a medium printer and unlock, print, and attach the boost terrain tool and the drill terrain tool. All right, so first let's do the medium printer. If I recall, this is just going to take some compounds. So either I can put these compounds into my inventory by shift clicking, or you can drag and drop it onto the printer itself, or you can actually put it next to it and it'll automatically grab it. So right now there was already one there, and then it's going to take the other one from my inventory. Just a fun fact for you. And a small printer prints faster than a big printer, and et cetera, and it consumes a certain amount of power. So this should say on it, draws 1 U power while active. Now I have this RTG thing. It generates, if I recall, 4 power. I can't grab it off and show you, but I believe it generates 4 power. So now the medium printer, he requires a little bit more space. So what we're going to do, I'm actually going to plop this printer right in front of here. I'm not a big fan. I like to always have the small printer on an actual platform as well. But I'd say for the time being. And it's smart to leave things in packages until you're ready to actually place them, because you never know. I could have taken that printer, put it on my backpack because it's small enough. If it's a little box, it'll actually fit on your backpack, and you can carry it around with you. So small printer, boom, done. Next thing we can do is we now have a couple different options. I feel like we're going to need a battery at some point, but right now, let's see, we can do smelting hot, which gives us a medium storage. We can do, we get the soil centrifuge if we do these mods. We will want the soil centrifuge. That is just a wonderful thing. So if you hit tab, it's going to pull up your research. So this is your research. Right here is what I can build on my backpack. Right here is my small printer, my medium printer, and my large printer. I know it's weird because it says medium printer here. That's because it's clicked on this item. But technically, this is what I build in my small printer because it can only have up to 2 resources, which if you look at the small printer over here, 2 resources, medium and large. So the boost mods are actually on here on my small printer, and there's a boost mod. It costs 1,000 bytes. Woo! And then what we need is the drill mod, which is also 1,000. Ceramic and zinc, those are both on my planet actually, so that shouldn't be a problem to go find at some point. I'm just looking real quick. Ooh, we got a little crash landing over there. There's gonna be some random resources in that. We'll go get that. Nice, the large platform. Now, let me tell you guys why the large platform is so much better. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and flatten things out a little bit. Why the large platform is so much better than the small one. And it's not just because of the size, but it's because, again, just like I showed you with the printer automatically grabbing the resources, is it will do that, but now it has even more room to do it from. So for example, if I were to plop the printer here and I plop this right here, it can auto grab. So now I can have a couple different storages of items. So that way, if I want to print a massive number of things, which if you can activate this, it'll just print them out. Hey, we can do a research chamber. Why don't let's do, yeah, we'll do a research chamber first. I guess we need to connect it to power. That would be a good idea. See, now I can put this guy back on, because I like to have him actually on something. I don't like to have him off to the side. So this is obviously consuming 2 power, and I think this only produces 1 power. So while that's doing power, I'm actually going to run over to that ship real quick. We're going to see what's inside of it, because there may be a zinc in here. There may be a ceramic, so I actually don't have to go exploring for too long. We got some silver shells, so you can get research that way. I'm going to go ahead and dig down. Now, when you go inside of this thing, it is a trip because your camera does not like it for some reason, so I'm going to stay outside of it. A solid fuel jet. Are you serious? I got one of those already? Cool. We got some aluminum, which is refined laterite. And that's about it, but still, that's a pretty good haul. You do run slower when you grab the storage, so I just kind of grab it and run. Ooh, more research. I'm going to try to not die with this. Research are just little things. There's also big things that go inside the research lab, which once we have the research lab built, we can do. But there are little things that you can just grab and just, I guess, quote unquote, not like educate yourself, but utilize to gain some quick research bites, which if I can get up to 2,000, I can technically research the boost mod and the drill mod and be good to go. I am curious. I've never used a solid fuel jump before, but it apparently gives me jump abilities. Normally I like to have soil up there, so I guess we can add that in later when we're wanting to. All right, so one thing we'll probably want to do at some point is more power. Now, the big secret is there are a bunch of crash landings around the place. And, ooh, hey, buddy. And normally they have potentially some leftover solar panels or wind turbines. So I like to actually just go explore as opposed to unlocking and building them myself. Sounds kind of lazy, but it is what it is. Now this guy, he can store here, but he's going to need a full 4 section. So what we're actually going to do is we're actually going to switch things around a little bit. The printer can fit here. Face me, please. All right, sorry. It auto-grabbed, and then the research will be right in the middle. We'll go ahead and open it. Face it towards me, and now it's ready to research. All right, let's go ahead and toss that guy over there. Now, I'm going to go grab a piece of research for you. The research pieces that are big are these guys. You see this big rock over here? It looks like it has some green on it. This is a research item. All right, normally the easier they are to find, the less bytes you're going to get out of it. But that's fine because right now we don't have a whole lot of power, and this guy's going to draw 2 power. So we'll go ahead and start researching. It tells you it's going to take 11 minutes, and you're going to get 450 bytes out of it, which at our current rate would get us, up to 2,000, which would be great. All right, let's go ahead and check our mission logs. We did some science. We got 2 beacons and 250 bytes. Take a byte. Gain 2,000 more bytes. Nice. Here we go, a sample and find and use research samples. Powerful problems. Print and connect a small generator to the power network. So a small generator, I can definitely do that. Let me just find it real quick. Okay, it just takes compound, which we know right where there's a compound hole already, which is awesome. I like that we started right next to it. Once I dig far enough down, I'm probably going to fill this hole in so I don't fall down on accident. But as of right now, there is still compound to buy or to grab. To terrain. Just going to go ahead and get a lot. I know I only need 1 to build the small generator, but we might as well buy. Might as well get and fill up our little storages. We will unlock what's, in my opinion, the coolest storage, and that is the canister later. I didn't even realize this. This was added at a different point because I played this game back when it launched, back in 2016. Actually, on the Xbox was the first place I played this game. I'm just digging my way back out of the hole. That's the nice thing about this, right? Is that you can do that. We're gonna just drop our compound. Oh, let's go ahead and build that small generator. I normally wouldn't care too much about a small generator. You do need them down the road because, hey, stop working. They do require, your vehicle, if you don't have a wind turbine or solar panel, you will rock a small generator. So if I turn it on, boop, it produces 2, but see how it consumes some organic matter, which is fine because there's plenty of organic around. So it's really not too bad. It's just more the fact of it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. So now we have a small battery. So what we're going to do with the small battery is, wait a sec, quick question. Aha, these guys do produce their own. That's what I thought. It used to be back in the day they did not do this. So that's all. I'm learning, you guys. I'm learning. Normally I wouldn't do this. I would just have these stuck on to the other stuff. But you know what? Since they're hanging around, might as well. The battery will build up, store 32U. So this guy, technically, right now we're producing a total of 3U. 2 from this, 1 from this. This is consuming 2, so we're going to have 1 extra U going into this. And then once he's done, I think that this will run only by how much is being used. So I believe that this will only produce 2U as it's being used. I hope. We have beacons. I don't really need them. I'm just going to stick them. I don't really use beacons like ever, but it is what it is. So, all right, we fully charged a battery. What did that get us? A splitter and extender schematics. Nice. So we can unlock those. Eyes on lithium. Lithium is required for large batteries, but it is on the planet Vesania or Novus, and you can look at what planets there are by going to the Astroneer Basic or Astropedia and clicking on planets. And this tells you all the different planets there are and what resources are found on them. Now, you can also just click directly on the resources and it shows you, hey, you have lithium. It is found on Vesenia in the caves or Novus in the mountains. Or you have ammonium, which is found on all planets. Doesn't matter. So this is kind of cool as far as seeing where stuff is. And then when you refine them, so you use the smelter, laterite creates aluminum, copper is made from malachite, glass is made from quartz, etc., etc. And then there's atmospheric resources. This is resources you grab from the air with an atmospheric condenser. And then this is what you can make in your little, what's it called? Alchemy lab or something. So these are the different resources you can make in there. So all sorts of stuff. Anyway, so we're going to be getting lithium a little bit later. What I want to do is I want to get some more bytes. And I want to also print a smelting furnace. So I believe the smelting furnace comes from this small one. I'm just gonna, oh no, I think I have to unlock the research first. So, medium shredder, field shelter. Ooh, we can already get the medium. Oh, it takes plastic and glass. So yeah, we're not going to be able to build that quite yet. So smelting furnace is a medium printer item. It's 1 compound, 2 resin. It costs $2.50 to unlock. So let's go ahead and 2 compound, or sorry. So right now it's on the old resource or research chamber. If we do smelting furnace, it'll automatically move resources around. I'm just going to go ahead and do this real quick. So see, now we're consuming excess because this consumes 2, this consumes 2. So now we're really straining. This should hopefully help because right then we were only doing, and if you look at the little bar right here, see how the yellow is just, there's a little bit of red. That means that we're not quite fully producing the power that we're using. So we're consuming more power than we're producing. So we're going to go ahead and let this guy smelt a little bit. I'm going to go find some little research bytes. So if you look on these little guys on the pink, this is research bytes, research samples. Collect those. You don't get a whole lot. As you dig down deeper, you get more. All right, here is a crash site. This is what I was talking about. Sometimes you can find usable resources like dynamite, explosive. There's some salvage. Salvage can be, well, salvaged. Here, if I go like this, if you dig and you pick it up and you hit F, it turns into a little piece on your backpack. So you see how there's a little debris. You just got to dig down and actually pick them up. This guy is a little too big to pick up. Or you can shift click. All right, I'm going to bring him back. So what you can do with this is you can put this in the shredder. The shredder turns it into scrap, and you can actually send scrap. It's like a marketplace almost. You can actually send your scrap off in the distance into the atmosphere, and it will come back with resources. So kind of nice to I mean, I never in the early game did it back in the day. When this game first launched, I was like, who cares about shred and stuff? But it's actually kind of nice because I'm just going to leave it here since it's in one centralized location. It's nice because you can actually, again, get resources that are off planet. So the resource lithium that I can't get here, I can actually trade for it, send off scrap, and get some back. So furnace requires a big thing as well. So, you know, let's do this. Let's build some bigger platforms. My favorite personal platform is platform B, this one. It's got the big section in the middle, and it's got two smaller sections on the side for research. Okay, or sorry, for resources. So we need 3 resins. So let's go ahead. Let's grab this guy. We're gonna go harvest some resin. Get some of this resin over here, and we're gonna take the organic with us as well because we're gonna need to keep that power generator powered. Once we unlock that soil centrifuge, all we will have to do is plug in our soil, and then we actually at that point can like create resin compound organic matter from the soil. All right, so you see, it's showing that there still is a little bit of resin, or there should be some resin. There it is, with that little icon, which again, I really enjoy because it feels like, hey, there's nothing else. Well, the icon says different. Although sometimes I question just as to the stability of it. There it is. All right, that might be about all we're going to get. So we didn't even fill that guy up. We're going to go on a resin hunt later. Hey, buddy, how you doing there, research chamber? 1, 2, 3. It automatically got grabbed, which is great. And then we're going to go ahead and lay that down. I do not need another small generator, beacon, work light, battery, zinc. Batteries are super nice and super helpful. We're going to have to get that at some point. We'll go ahead and put the organic matter there, only to make sure that things are going a little bit quicker. That compound down. I'm going to hold on to, I don't really care for the tethers that much. Again, I don't really use tethers. It's funny because obviously you need tethers for oxygen. I don't really use them too much. Okay, let's go ahead and refine aluminum from laterite. Now to do that, we actually have to go down into a cave, which, I mean, normally I guess early game I use a little bit of tethers, but I'm going to try to just not use tethers at all. Well, we've kind of already started digging, but there are actually natural caves in the game. They are naturally in place. So let's go ahead and cover this up so I don't step on it, fall through the cracks. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to fill this guy in real quick. And if you hold down the whole time, it'll maintain that level. Okay. It's just nice to just kind of level out your building space so you don't have all these bumps and bruises you're going over. And then I actually want to go get that research. Seems like we almost have 2 different levels right here, which I'm not a little confused about. I'm going to get another piece of research from my research chamber. And if you notice, I'm running towards a tree. Well, that's because inside this tree is a little research item. Also, these little guys on the ground, little shells. Grab this. Grab these. These used to never just be sitting around for you, by the way. That's pretty nice. Oh, I didn't realize it was those research samples. Oh, perfect. I'm going to go grab some more of those then. But I do want to get this guy going. Researching, get us some more bites. Oop, sorry, did I stop it from happening? Okay. And then I will work on the smelter at some point. We will get the smelt. I just need 2 more. Okay, good. We got some more. Perfect. Got some more resin over here. Here we go, sampling. Let's go see what that got us. Basically, I want to try to unlock a vehicle as soon as I can. Oh, it gives me 3 sets of tethers. I don't care for them. Oh, it's so funny. Unlock an EXO research aid unit. Oh, and that gives me a buggy. Perfect. That's what I need to go do then. All right. If you hold down R, you can use your compass, research catalog, or mission catalog. So that green item, that is an EXO dynamic research aid unit. What do we got? We got Cassian in the chat saying hi, Geek to Sneak, yo yo yo. Welcome you guys. Sorry if I've been missing you. I've been kind of distracted gaming. But welcome. Thanks for stopping by. We are going to try to full sprint. You know, I guess if we have tethers, we may as well use them. We can always scrap them later. All right, so let's go ahead and tether that. Beautiful. Because that actually looks like it is pretty darn far. Grab the tethers. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start running. And then if I hit T, it auto drops a tether. Perfect. Love it. Nice. Just keep auto dropping tether, or it doesn't auto drop, but I don't have to go into my my backpack and hold F and do it. You can just hit T and it'll drop one from your backpack on the ground. Okay, I see the unit over there. Also, I'm looking over there. All right, so the cool thing is I already got dynamite, which normally you have to craft later in the game, but I already got a piece, so I can open up this guy. And it does a big boom, and it gives me some of these. It gives me some debris. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Oh, fabulous. This is ceramic. This is clay. You can refine it into ceramics. We want those, because that's needed for something. Can't remember exactly what, but it's needed for something. And there's a lot of schematics you can unlock in this game, you guys. And when I mean a lot, I mean there is a lot. I think there's even a quest where it's like, hey, unlock 100 schematics. So there's over 100 different little researches that you can do. Just collecting all of that debris. If you run out of oxygen, you will start suffocating, but you have a little bit of time to get back. So, FYI, you don't just have to panic and run straight back. Although it is smart to not tempt fate too much, if I may say so myself. I have tempted fate a couple times, and fate has won. Oxygen is needed in life. I'm gonna bring this guy back just for future research, just so we're ready. Only problem is oh, perfect, right, I have a platform. I was gonna say, I'm out of platforms. We built one, so now I'm just going to do a little bit of an angle. This one's going to be for my furnace. Go ahead and connect this cable plug. We'll lock that in position. We'll unpack this. And I'm actually going to start off with some of my clay. We're going to hit F. It's going to turn the clay into a ceramic. Now, I need probably some organic matter, it looks like. It looks like we're running out of organic. So one cool way is you can actually, by flattening the surface, you can harvest resources. Because it just pulls the organic matter especially. It pulls it right off. It also grabs anything here. Now, it kind of hides it, obviously, so I won't know that that compound was there unless I physically remember. So it's not always what I would recommend doing, but for the time being, it's doing okay. And then this fancy exo chips. You know, maybe... Oh, my bad. That was not what I was supposed to blow up. I know exactly what I was supposed to blow up now. Or not blow up, but I was supposed to do differently. It's actually a white triangle. That's what I was supposed to go open. My bad. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see, we may have some scrap, we may have an item, I don't know. So the solar panel is scrap, but we got a free small battery, which that's a win. Because you do kind of run things on batteries, believe it or not, at the beginning. And it looks like everything always has just about 5 scrap, just about. I'm looking for the 5th piece, not seeing it. I'll bring this debris back. I mean, I might as well, right, if I'm already running out there and grabbing stuff. Go ahead and run on over here, drop it off, drop off the salvage. And see, right now, the base is actually charging up my battery that's on my backpack. It doesn't have to, but it is. And then we have the ceramic. So what do we need with the ceramic? Let's check the mission log. Oh, ceramic was one of the tools. So let's go ahead and see which mod was the ceramic. The drill mod. Okay. Upgrades. It's going to start consuming power, but you know what? That's fine. We need to do this anyways. We'll grab the ceramic and drill mod. So the cool thing about the drill mod is it must be attached to your drill. So I have 3 drill slots. So it must be attached. And then you toggle it and it's activated. So the next one I need to do is going to be the terrain tool, the boost mod, which again, we're actually going to find zinc inside of a cave system. So I kind of wish I could just find a natural cave system, not have to dig my own, but I might just have to do that. I'm just kind of running around to see if I can see any natural cave systems. It's not the end of the world. You just dig down. It's pretty easy, but I just figured it. The last place I spawned, I was right next to one. I'm like, oh, I wish I'd just gone there. That looked like the beginning of one, and then it stopped. Okay, we got extenders. Nice. So if you wonder why I do that, it's because you technically have to separate the debris from the ground before you can lift anything up. Just slightly annoying. I'm not going to actually carry that home because I'm going to run out of oxygen. We got a sprint! Again, I like to tempt fate a little bit. I don't recommend it. It can be a little bit stressful. I may end up actually dying here. We should be fine. He does slow down a little bit once he starts suffocating, but he can kind of suffocate for a little bit. Whoa. It is stressful though. I do not recommend it if you do not deal with stress that well. It's not the greatest feeling. All right, let's get that organic matter on there. Let's charge up that. Okay, let's drop the tethers. I will probably reuse them. I don't need extenders. Those things are no bueno. So let's go ahead and we'll grab our tethers and we will just build ourselves a cave system. That way I can also just build it like right here. One way I like to build caves is simply doing the flatten tool and flatten down at a decent angle. One thing I need to figure out, can I actually hit T? Oh, I can while doing this. That is awesome. So remember, my boost mod's consuming a little bit of power. So you see how basically my battery and my backpack, they are going to be losing a little bit of power. But the cool thing is the tether. Oops, that was completely accidental. I want to keep it all low if I can. The tether will bring me power and oxygen. I'm going to go ahead and just sneak under here just so the camera angle is a little bit easier for me to see, although it's not the greatest, and you cannot adjust it, I don't think. I don't think. Now, once we get a vehicle, you can actually attach a drill to a vehicle and a terrain flattener or a paver, which allows you then to pave. So you basically create roads, which is really a really cool feeling. right now we're digging, and we're actually not digging at a very steep angle, which I'm kind of regretting a little bit right now, but you know what? That's all right. Let me go ahead and go back and whoop, drop some tethers. And then I normally do go and fix the roof as well. There we go, buddy. Sometimes, not all the time, just most of the time. You can technically clip through things even with a buggy, which is just a little tractor kind of thing. You can technically clip through, so I don't worry too much. The rail system, though, so the rails will actually automatically dig out a little circle around them, which is awesome. I'm super happy that that's just an auto thing. So we're just kind of dig down to our first set of caves. Oop, oop, hold up. Oop, my bad. I don't know, I just thought I saw a hole. The hole didn't really... Oh, it's a straight down? Are you serious? Sorry, this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes the camera angle can honestly feel a little claustrophobic. If that makes sense. Like, just the fact, just how it works. But hey, we found a hole. The only problem is we want it to be a slow descent. We don't want to just have a big drop off, because the problem with a big drop off is it's hard to climb back up. You know what I mean? Like, it is very difficult to get back up here. So you want to build a sort of a, like what I'm doing, a ramp down or a tunnel down. You know what? For the time being, until I get my vehicle, we could just continue building off of this. And exactly, turn the corner and we'll just go down. This is more of the angle that I'm used to. It's a nice and steep angle. Gets you to where you need to be a lot quicker. And pop coral. So this is actually one of the dangers of the zone. Dangers of Astroneers. Some of these plants don't like people. So the cool thing is you can pop them. Boom. You just dig underneath them. They even drop something for research purposes. And you can plant the seeds and replant. If you're into reforesting, then, you know, you can do that in this game. Alright, it's possible. But if I get close to one of these, it's going to hurt me. So I can then plant it. Little pop coral seed. Little pop coral seed. Go in and research the research. There we go. We're at 1,500 or 2,000. And then while I'm down here, I'm going to see if I can find one of those exodynamic stuff or other things. I don't want to be too close when I blow these up, because they do explode, and that explosion will hurt you. So you want to be far enough away. All right, good. I did research it before it ran away from me. I normally don't replant these, but I might as well. Look at them grow. They grow real fast. Okay. All right, I'm going to keep on going down. Aha. We got some stuff down there. All right, perfect. Ooh, we got a carbon, and we got a medium generator. That is actually really nice to have early on. We're going to just build a very steep path. You might think, wow, there's no way you're going to walk up this. I actually think I can. Paths in this game are feasible. It's not impossible to walk these things, which is super. Especially if you have a vehicle, because you can also drive up most of these, no problem. Well, maybe slight problem, but you normally can pretty easily. So let's go ahead and drop a tether. I love how I said, like, oh, I never use tethers. And then I'm defo tethering myself pretty hard, as if I was lying earlier. Boom, boom, boom. But once you get a vehicle, you can kind of stop using tethers. You don't really need them after that point. So that's a research item right there. We're going to grab that. So right now you see that was 43 bytes. That's basically double what I was getting at the up top research, right? This is all broken, so this would have been a normal research chamber. It's broken. Got some research over there. But the interesting part, the good part, is right here. This medium generator is activated. All right, it's not activated. It is available. And also a packager. Super nice. So what I can do is I can actually package this guy into a smaller box. If I go like that, I attach it, I hold F to pack. Packs him into his original form, which means I can carry him much, much easier. Oh, there's some more. There's another one? Oh, man, this game is just being too kind to me. So medium generators are kind of like a great way to start off your power system. They produce 9 power, which Doesn't sound like a lot, but in the early game, when you have stuff consuming 2 and 1, that's actually really good. You set up in one section, you put some carbon next to it, and carbon is basically just refined coal, or sorry, refined organic matter. You put some of that next to it, and you're good to go. So let's see. I'm just trying to think of the best way to collect things here. Because once I'm done here, I'm kind of want to move on. I just want to collect everything so I can fill up my little debris section. Okay, let's go ahead and harvest some of this because this is, if I recall, this should be laterite, which is going to get smelted into aluminum. Yep. Good. As you can tell, I can harvest it really quick. All right, we are full. Our inventory is actually full because of that debris. Let's go ahead and drop our... we'll leave the power cells. I'm going to grab this medium generator. Aha, see, there's even carbon next to it. All right, power cells, we had a good run. I want to grab the carbon because that is going to be what powers them the best. I think you might be able to power it with organic matter, but carbon's just the way to do it. No, never mind, I lied. I think it is only carbon. Looking at the shape, yeah, it says requires carbon. Perfect. And once we get our original, I missed it completely. Once we get our soil centrifuge, sorry, it took me a bit there to remember. Once we get the soil centrifuge, we will be able to basically produce organic matter from the soil we collect, and then we will be able to produce carbon from the organic matter that we produce. Oh, no, that fell through the floor. Oh, no. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Don't tell me that just fell all the way down. Oh, my goodness. All right, buddy. Come on up. I do wish you could jump and such while holding on to these things, but it does make more sense that you can't. I mean, that does make logical sense. It'd be really tough to be if they just allowed you to kind of run around, jump around. Oops, I accidentally applied the carbon to it. We gotta turn it off. Do not want you draining that carbon. Oh, that would have been even smarter to carry it with. I think if you drop something and it clips, like if I were to drop it into the wall, then it would definitely go through. I'm not going to drop it here only because I don't know, like see how it's clipping, if that's going to cause it to fall through the floor or not. So we're just going to go ahead and just keep on walking. Ideally what we want is we want to unlock like a buggy, a vehicle, and then what we want to unlock off of that is we want to unlock a drill mod and a paver. So that way we can drill and pave paths as, all the way down, or even just to start off with just drills. So we can drill ourselves holes. All right, so what this means is we need to start, honestly, we need to start improving our, basically our storage system a little bit, right? We don't have a whole lot of stuff stored. So I need more resin so I can build more of these platforms. So we can have I like to have a little power section where it's just all power tools, medium generators, we may have panels, we may have batteries. So let's go ahead and go collect more resin. Let's drop off this salvage over here. Exo chips. Let's store these guys. We'll use those later. And we got laterite. Laterite can get refined into aluminum. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab this guy. This guy has some compound on it, but if I put this here, stuff can automatically go onto the furnace and then come off the furnace. And that's important. All right, perfect. Why don't we go ahead and turn on the generator, have him run, and then we're going to go ahead and try to think here. Thinking off the top of my head, what do I want to do? Oh, good, we got the quest. Okay. Smelteringly hot. That got us a medium storage. Oh, nice. Moving and hauling. Print a tractor. I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying to get there. We're getting there. All right, we got some other stuff to work on. Gather spherolite. I believe that is what we then turn into, if I recall. That is what we will then turn into later. Whatever that other item is that I totally forgot the name of. Zinc. I believe we turn spherolite into zinc. You can always check your resources. I'm just going to move. What I should have done, I should have left this guy packed all the way up until I got over to this resin. I remember there's a resin group over here. It really just resonated with me. Too funny. Not looking like there was a whole lot of resin over here, sadly. Unfortunately, oh my goodness. Alright, I forgot I can just grab these, can't I? Yeah, that was my bad. Alright, so that was a very tiny amount of resin. I thought that there was maybe going to be a little bit larger group of it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and run them back. I may take this small storage with me. Small storage? I just lost my small storage. I don't know where he went. He went through the ground. Okay, we're not going to worry about the small storage then. We're just going to go ahead and walk it out. I say it was nice knowing you. Good buddy. So if I want to create carbon, I just have to refine that. And look, making carbon, once it's done, it'll actually automatically jump onto there, which is great. Take a bite. We gain 2,000 bites. It gives us 500 more. It's hilarious. At least we can technically unlock our boost mods so that when we do find spherolite and create zinc, we can do that and complete that quest. Actually, what else should we look at? Dynamite, super nice, but these guys you can't really use for a while. Alright, I don't care about those things. We won't be able to do hydrazine for a while. I mean, look how spendy these are. Super spendy. A packager, so we can unlock packager, which is great. Leveling block, I do not care for that. Oxygen tank, portable oxygenator. Again, these are all things I can build on my backpack. Then we got our printers, a medium shredder. I'm tempted, but I don't have any iron yet. Auto arm, yep. Got some sensors again, so you can automate things. That's why they have all these sensors and all these different items. Good power generation, solar panels, medium generator. So a medium generator would normally take me aluminum and tungsten. You don't get tungsten on this planet. You have to go out of the planet to get it. Solar panel. I want to get the battery, right? I want to get that. That is what I really want, the medium battery. Do I unlock the schematic though? Because if I recall, eyes on lithium does not. It just asked me to do that. Okay, good to know. Ooh, QTRG. Sorry, QTRTG. This is really nice. It is a RTG which generates power automatically, but it's a QT, which means it's a small version, so it actually fits on my backpack. I'm gonna unlock these four just for that, because that basically will just means I never run out of power on my backpack. So oxygen tank, power cells, glow sticks, and dynamite. Oxygen tank, power cells, glow sticks, and dynamite. Oh wow, oxygen tank is 2,000. That's all my bytes. Okay, what is power cells? Okay, glow sticks is 3050. Okay, let's do that real quick. Power cells are 800. Let's do that. Oh, isn't dynamite though? 5750. Okay, so it's going to take a bit of research. So one option is to build another research chamber and go to town on researching. That might be what I need to end up doing. I'm going to go ahead and just drop off another resin. I do have my other medium generator here. We're going to hold on to it. I'm not going to unpack it quite yet because one power generator is quite enough in our current state. So right now I have how many slots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 slots. So I can go get 7 resin. Actually, we'll make it 8. We're going to leave this scrap back here. 8 resin. So if I take that plus the 2 I already have, I should be able to build, what, about 3 of these, 3 more platforms. And then after that, what I can do is I can build more research chambers or other things. All right. I really want that soil centrifuge. Soil centrifuge is super nice because, again, I wouldn't need to go find resin. I could just make it. And what I mean by that is, again, the soil centrifuge takes your soil and allows you to basically create resources from it. So, but right now, we don't have that. Go ahead and resonate. Such a good joke. Once we fill up with resin, which once you get in a big clump, you can actually fill up pretty quick. And I got my little drill mod plus, so that means I can drill through tougher stuff. We're made of tougher stuff now. There we go. Perfect. I think that's all that I can get. Oh man, it's nice to know that the cave system continues down. You'll find some cave systems where they just kind of plateau. But this one, obviously, it allows you to keep on going down further and further. Ooh, I'm gonna grab a research sample while I'm down here. I do enjoy that you slide in the game. It's a really fun feature. You go really quick. Oh, there's an exodynamic. I'll show you guys what that exodynamic thing is. I know, I keep getting distracted. It's okay. Oh, we got 2 of them. Nice. They both require the same thing. Oh, we got spherolite. Alright, sorry there, resin, I think. Okay, I really want the resin. So this requires a certain resource. So again, what is this? A circle with that? I can go to my little Astroneer Pedia and go find. That is looking like laterite to me. So if I go find a piece of laterite, I plug it into there, that thing is going to open up. And I want to do that because those have research in them, but it's like research on steroids, you know what I mean? Like, it is really good research. So we're going to want that research. So I'm going to just drop 1 resin real quick. And I'm going to go open that, and I'm going to carry that research up with me. All right, hello, laterite. As you can also see on the screen, it also shows you the little image as well. So we're going to go do that. And then I'm going to actually grab a spherolite, I think, because let's see. I only need 9 to make 3 of the grids. And then over there, that's quartz. So quartz, again, quartz turns into glass when it's refined. Glass is how you can make oxygen tanks, stuff like that. So that just consumed that, opened it up, and oh good, I can just hold to scan it. Even better, I just gained 438 bytes. See what I mean? It's a lot. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and harvest me some spherolite, which turns into zinc. Beautiful. Oh, I need to harvest 3 of them? Okay, well first I need to make sure I don't die because I don't have a path back. Let me tell you, you can start panicking a little bit in this game. Freaking out. It happens. Happens to the best of us. Especially if you lose your path. One thing you can do very easily is lose your path. Let me drop the spherolite. Let me drop that. I'm going to go ahead and do the other laterite research in case I can just consume it like I did the one down here. And then I'm going to go harvest 2 more spherolite so I can complete that quest. Might as well complete it while we're down here. And then that'll allow me to turn 1 into zinc. Because I'm going to still take up all the resin first. So I can build those little storages. This guy over here I saw also consumes my good laterite buddy. There's a little hole for me. Appreciate it. Delightful. I can't see it. That's how delightful it is. Alright. I'm going to run back, get some oxygen before I go. Again, just trying to be a little smart. Now, one thing that you can do, and I actually recommend doing, and normally I do it, I'm not sure why I'm not right now, is I will actually just flatten out where I'm going to be walking. And what I mean by that is I will pull out my little terrain tool, and I will simply go, hey, that's a flat surface. Let's flatten things out a little bit. And then you just flatten where you're going to walk, so that way you don't have to worry about all of a sudden, you know, dealing with dips and turns and such, you know? So we can go ahead and do that. That kind of did it nice, good. And then from here, I can do the same exact thing. And since I'm just walking, I actually don't need it to be that wide. And then if I can get my way just about close enough, perfect. Okay, so we got some more spherolite. I just need to get 2 more of these guys. 1 and... I'm like turning sideways like this should be it. 2, perfect. And then it's a much easier run backwards. So again, recommendation that I do normally, I just haven't quite been doing it yet, is just making life traversal under the ground a little bit easier for you. All right. You know what? Since this will get me, that's 6. I can build 2. Yeah, we'll be fine right now. Let's just run up with what we got. Because I think that this should be totally fine, as far as especially good start. In regards to this will allow me to start building 2 of the little platforms, and you know they'll take a little bit to build, so I can probably honestly build 1, set things up a little bit, start building the second one, run down, grab the resources, the resin and such, and come back up. Go ahead and plop one of these guys on down and full tilt it. Okay, let me go ahead and see what we can what we accomplished. Master unboxing. We got the buggy. Yes, we got a buggy. All right, bait and switch. Gather Schwerlight. Oh, is this when we get the train? That's when we unlock the train station? Oh, we unlock it way earlier. You guys, let me tell you guys how happy I am that the train station gets unlocked this early. Because again, I was playing on my other map, my other planet, quote unquote, and it got unlocked later. But the fact that we can unlock this way earlier for you guys, that makes me super happy. The buggy is just an exploration vehicle. It is not good for carrying resources per se. You can plug a little battery in to keep it going. We'll charge that up, but it is not the best for a vehicle. So, but you can go around, find different places, and explore, collect resources. So I can actually take that down to collect my resin. It'll make things a little bit quicker, but look at this. Oh, I'm glad it starts early because I've already started going and exploring down low. So it only makes sense, right, that I would be able to get access to a train because I'm going to want to get some stuff. Man, oh man, I'm just sorry. I'm just flattening things out a little bit. Make things nice and pretty. Because I'm going to build this. Oh, it's not the train station. Dang it. It's the weird little things. Oh, I forgot about them. All right. I'm going to go ahead and place this just off to the side. It's unimportant, to say the least. Again, it's just a little fun little quest thing. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not necessarily important. I should have extenders somewhere. They may be down there. I do need to run some extenders to get the power over here. But that's okay. That's probably why they did it, because people weren't using extenders, so they were like, hey, let's do this. Okay, give me power cells. Sorry, I think I got a hair in my mouth. I did. All right, all this stuff is just going to get scrapped at some point. I could care less about it. Let's make some zinc. All right, turn the spherolite, smelt it. We're going to pull this off. So if I have a full item, I normally pull it off because there's no point in storing it, right? There's no point in just sitting it there. Go ahead and build this guy right next to it. Cable to cable, lock it in place, and then boom, I can put that there. Build another large platform, and then I'm actually going to build a storage. Look at that. I changed things up on myself. It'd be nice to put a little carbon on there. I don't have organic right now. That would definitely solve my problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the spherolite off so that it will do the carbon next. I don't know if there's a certain order, if it works from left to right or not. But you see how slow these guys are working? That's because we are low on power. We only have 1 power being produced, and they are consuming at least 3 power between the two of them. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to unload stuff that I can. Compound, we'll just move you there. I just want to have an empty inventory when I go back down. And we're going to, oh yeah, I can't take the buggy until I build the cockpit. You do need a cockpit. Bummer. All right. That is a-okay, you guys. We're going to go ahead and run on down, collect that resin, collect that extra spherolite, and then come on back up with some more resources. Sorry, my head's stuck. Normally, I would drill or flatten the top and the bottom, just to clean things up a little bit. Woohoo! That's why I like sliding. It's just a lot of fun. Like, I'm still sliding. Incredible. Let's grab those resources. Were these power cells or extenders over here? Oh, thank you. These are power cells. Okay. So I'm going to have to build extenders to extend over to that little campaign quest. Let's see. I think I might go get some quartz. I want to have a couple of just all the resources, right? I might get some more laterite. I might grab, because that makes me aluminum. Aluminum is for the most part your most used refined resource. And there's a lot of laterite. Wow. I like it. I already have 3 spherolite. So maybe what I'll do is I will maybe grab another 2 quartz and 1 spherolite. And I mean, I might be pronouncing it wrong, spherolite. I don't know. Schlatterite? Ah, I'm not too concerned. It's this purple circle substance. And there's the quartz in it as well, so let's go ahead and scan that. Scan it. Let's harvest that. 1 quartz. Oh, we got extra. Huh. Looks like I was pretty full already. Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna walk this guy back then. You can walk and grab items. Not the fastest. I think you can actually run with these, though. Yeah, you can. Perfect. Some resources, some bigger items you can't run with, but with this I can at least run with it, so it's not slowing me down really that much. Man, that medium generator. I guess I do have an extra medium generator upstairs, up at the base, but I'm not too worried about it. Again, 1 generator right now is definitely doing plenty of work. It's doing a good job. Get some coffee. Obviously, the steeper the angle, you can't run at. So I'm sure there's an ideal angle that you want to build at or create paths at, but I have yet to discover that. I might flatten out this ceiling so that I don't hit my head as much. It's just tough. It's a balancing game, right? I want to wait until I just get my drill, and then I'll drill a big enough hole that doesn't matter. But at the same time, I want to, make sure that I can do things. All right, quartz, turn into glass, my friend. And I have my zinc. My zinc is needed. All right, let's go ahead and drop one of these guys off. Nice little storage. Open it. I do wish there was like a quick instant empty backpack. That would be super nice. I would enjoy that for sure. A couple more resin. I actually, let's do another. Oh, a large printer. I'm okay with that. Let's do another research chamber. I think that would be good. We're gonna have to start getting these researches going. We're also gonna need one of these for centrifuge. So we got that now. So we're dialed. So what I will do is I'll be like, hey, these guys are full refined. These guys are not. Why don't I plug these guys onto here? Move him off. Go like that. Ta-da! Also, these are refined items. Aluminum. I like to have refined on one, unrefined on another, if possible. Technically, that quartz will need to get refined, so we'll leave that. Perfect. It auto-switched. The only problem is right now is if you look at it, we're not going to have enough space. So this is full of refined items. We'll move that there. Put that there. That'll load up. You can do things ideally, but there are times where things aren't quite as ideal just because that's the way the world is. Soil centrifuge. I really need that now. I've decided I need that really bad. So I just need to do the boost mod, which I now have zinc, so I can do that. I have zinc. Famous last words. There we go. So that was the drill mod. The boost mod's right there. Once I equip it, we will be good to go, and we will have unlocked the soil centrifuge, which is possibly one of the greatest things in the game. I highly recommend you guys getting it as fast as you can. Again, this allows you to simply take these little soil canisters that I have, plug them in, and then I can literally create resources from it. And you're always getting soil. The whole game, you're always getting soil. So if I needed compound, I can get 8 of it. 8 resin, 8 organic, 6 clay, 4 quartz, 2 graphite, and 1 ammonium. Now you haven't heard about graphite or ammonium. Graphite's used in repackaging. So remember how I repackaged that medium power generator? Graphite does that. That's one of its primary goals. Ammonium is used for hydrazine. I believe it's hydrazine. It's the fuel source that you use to rocket launch to different planets. And for your VTOL. That's right, you can get a VTOL. What I'm going to do is I might full send resin, because again, resin's used for just building a lot of this early game stuff. I may just full on steal this, because that way all the resin can drop onto one section. That would be ideal for me if we could get that to happen. Just to make it all nice and clean, I think if you have a storage, then the resin's going to all drop onto that storage. Okay, so then it's going to start doing it. Now, it does consume... How much power do you consume? Does not tell me. 6 power, yeah. So we're going to definitely want to go ahead and get this power generator going, because it will go slow. It will take its time. All right, buddy. So obviously by doing the smelter, that's slowing things down even more, but it's the little bit of investment. Once it's done and ready to go, we're good. We're not running research chambers, so right now the only thing really should be using power. Now I can technically go like this. I can pull him off. That'll stop him from using, meaning the power can all go towards the smelting furnace. I mean, yeah. I'm not really sure that it slows things down a whole lot with this guy on it, but that's all right. Mm. Oh, I forgot. This little ship came with an oxygenator. And it wants me to install it on here. And then this is the scrap. So this is what I'm going to turn stuff into once I get a shredder. Turns this stuff into scrap. The debris into scrap. A breath of fresh air. Nice. I really do want that advanced explorer kit, but that's just going to take a lot of stuff. We will provide power to this thing eventually. I mean, I can't do it with power cells. Can I do it with power cells? Can I just plug these on? I mean, that seemed way smarter than actually cabling over there. I wish I would have known that. Know thy gastropod. Oh man, I actually have. Oh, perfect. I've actually completed that whole quest, if you will. It is entertaining, for sure. Let's go ahead and remove these guys. I'm gonna keep building more and more platforms, you guys. We need to continue growing. Again, always platform B. That is the way to go. Sorry, I'm trying to build the medium storage at the same time. I'm gonna need some more organic. Oh man. So I could technically unlock like a solar panel or a wind turbine. Um, Genuinely, I don't know why I don't do it. I just personally just like to run things off generators because you can always turn off generators as well when you're gone. So you're not like wasting, if you will. You're not wasting away. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I want another one of those. Yeah, let's actually do another one of those over another platform. I think that's just going to be the smart move. Grand scheme of things. Okay, perfect. Basically, what I ended up doing is I ended up unlocking the RTGs where they generate power at all times, and then big batteries, and then you're just golden. Print a tractor. I was hoping y'all would just give me a free tractor, give me a free buggy, but I don't think I'm gonna get a free tractor. So let's go ahead and do a tractor. Oh, wait. Oh, the Rover C. Oh, we have that unlocked. That's just 2 compound. Oh, I could build that no problem. Tractor is 2 aluminum. Drill. Attach it to Rover. Oh, it doesn't even attach to a track. Well, it might be able to attach to a tractor. You know what? We're gonna find out. Oh, never mind. We're not gonna find out because we are not even close. Good buddy. Okay, good to know. All right, so I got my little circle of items going here. We're just trying to build up the infrastructure a little bit right now. Let's go ahead and see if we can straighten him out a little bit. All right, we're just building up the infrastructure because what I can do is I can attach this guy to a tractor. So what I want to do is I need to grab 2 aluminum. I'm just going to put them into my inventory. That'll be quickest. I'm going to go on this guy. Tractor. Boom. This is your early game vehicle. Okay. Sorry, guys. I forgot. I need to send a text real quick to a property manager. Totally spaced. I literally had 2 alarms go off to tell me that. Um, taking. Think. All right, and attach a picture. Boom. Okay, perfect. Sorry guys, I totally forgot I had to do that. I literally had two alarms set. That is hilarious. Okay, so what we're gonna end up doing, I think I may have broken YouTube on my phone. Delete out of that. What we're gonna end up doing is I may end up here hopping over to my other game real fast. That way you guys can kind of see. I'll show you the tractor first. That way you guys can kind of get a feel and see what it's like having the big game. You know, having the a game where you've unlocked everything just about. So we built the tractor. We're gonna get a free trailer out of it, which is good. We also get the schematic for trailer for free. Boop. And the trailer is cool because the trailer just attaches. We'll grab the power cell. We'll use them. The trailer just attaches onto the back. And I think that the max we can have is like 3 or so. I could be wrong. Boop. They attach and then they are together. We're gonna just plug in. Well, let's put the power cells up here. And then what you can do is you can grab one of these little storages. And now when I go to get resources, I can drive down to it. And I have this fun little storage. So now if I had like 3 of these trailers, I could bring 24 resources plus my backpack back. So it's super duper nice. Not sure why we have more zinc on me right now. Let's go ahead and drop that off. Oh, right. No, I remember now. Okay, perfect. Drop the compound. Clean things up a little bit just for future Andrew to come back. Wait, can you act? You can research compound? Guys, I did not know that you can just research normal resources. Wow, that would really... Huh, interesting. All right, let's go ahead and let's save the game. Save and quit to main menu. I don't know if I actually named that one, so I'm curious as to what the naming is going to be. Nice. So mine that I actually use is called New Save, ironically enough. We're going to go loading up, and you guys we can check out the trains. We can show you some late game items to kind of give you a little tease of what you can unlock. All right. Welcome to my Silva, which doesn't really look like there's that much more. For the most part, again, I haven't really automated. I'll show you my portion of automation. I think there are some people that automate a whole lot. I don't. This is a QTRG. So again, these generate 1 power, not a lot, but again, it doesn't need any resources, no input. It automatically generates that power, which is great. Large battery, medium shredder, large shredder. Create that scrap that you need. This is a large solar panel producing 8. This is a large wind turbine producing 10. And then I have a couple more. These are your normal RTGs, not Q. They produce 4 at a time. Hey, buddy, why don't you get up there? Just a little storage silo. We got some exo chips, and we have our choo-choo train station. Go ahead and get rid of this big box. You don't have to see it. We have our medium resource canister. So here's our little choo-choo, though. All right, we can ride it. It's got Cole. Woo! Cole's a little smiley, happy AI-looking guy. Super adorable. And we can choo-choo. So we can ride the rails. The rails automatically transfer energy and oxygen at all times. So if I were to get off, the rail system itself will basically give me oxygen and energy, so I don't have to worry about it. And yeah, this just kind of takes you down. So in the game, what you want to do is when you're unlocking the train, you have to go through these steps. Some of the steps are collecting on Silva, these large mushrooms, and it's those shiny mushrooms. So there's a little railway junction where I'm going. These shiny mushrooms down here, that's what you need to collect. So I recommend just going far down and doing that. I dug down deeper. In fact, I can show you the core of my planet. So that way you guys can kind of see a little bit of what the core looks like. I did not build my train system all the way down. As you can tell, gravity's getting a little low down here. It's kind of weird. And that's because in the core, and don't worry, I don't run out of oxygenator. I don't run out of oxygen. I have a portable oxygenator, meaning it's always producing oxygen for me. But what you'll see is as we get into the core, I have no gravity. this is what the core looks like. This big purple thing. So what you need to do is there are cores, there are little purple items on the outside of the planet on the surface. Once you activate those, you then come in, you activate this using what the outside planets give you or outside surface gives you. Then once you activate this guy fully, what you can do is you take the little piece and you'll take it up to a little satellite in the sky in the solar system, and you'll put that shiny alien technology on that satellite. So I'm going to go ahead and jetpack on out of here because I have jetpacks. I think I'll move a little bit quicker. Jetpack up to our happy train, and we will actually take a rocket and I will show you guys the solar system. So we're going to go ahead and just hit the backwards button and just look at him. Look at him smiling. The big smiles. Now, I think there is potentially a way you can automate trains, possibly. I have yet to figure that out. Again, it just launched, I think, Monday of this week. Or sorry, Monday of last week, Monday or Wednesday. And so I've only dabbled in a little bit. It took a while to actually unlock all the trains. You had to do it on a couple different planets. You had to go find some research, different items. So it took a little bit of time, but we did find it. We did unlock it. And I wanted to showcase the trains, the Rails update, as well as a little bit of the early game. So kind of what you can expect, and some good ideas of things to do. Let's see. There's also, yep, so that's the little tractor I was showing you. This is a buggy you can unlock. This is like your late game buggy. Super nice. I mean, you see how big it is? Massive, massive storage system. You can hook up these rovers together. They're called, I guess, medium rovers. And this is this is a VTOL. This is a vessel that flies around. I didn't realize this was in the game until later. This thing is freaking awesome, by the way. Highly recommend unlocking that as quick as you can. But no, but this is a little bit of automation. So right here I have set up that this guy is this auto arm will grab from here, whatever I place, and put it here. The whole point is what I can do, let's see if I can just really quick demonstrate. What I can do is, let's say I want to refine things, right? I want to refine things nice and quick. Then what I can do is, let's grab this real fast, drop a couple of those right there. I want to put this here so it has a place to go. If I were to turn on this arm, anytime, oh, it's already grabbing. I thought I moved that off the way. Anytime I refine something and it gets dropped off onto this side, he's going to grab it and he's going to automatically place it there. Now you could technically have a soil canister, a massive item, and it's just stocking it up. All right, again, it can put 32 things in there. Let me just demo. Let me grab. I think a lot of these are already. I don't really have a whole lot of resources sitting around that haven't been turned into a solid resource. So I may not be able to demonstrate the. Oh, here we go. Quartz. Okay, this guy hasn't been. So what I could do is I could go mine, put a bunch of quartz, let's say inside of this resource container, right? This resource canister right here. All I have to do is I have to put this guy on top. It gets absorbed. This is now holding 1 quartz. I take this quartz and I go and I put him right here. Now he's not doing anything. First of all, he's not turned on. First mistake. Second mistake, this needs to have its output enabled. So once I hit enable output, boop, it goes there. He grabs it. He puts it on this side. He will now start to refine. Once it's done refining, it will drop it onto this side if this side's full. I think naturally it does drop on this side, but we'll find out. It'll drop it here. This arm will then grab it and drop it off. And let's say I had a canister where I was loading up all glass. It could then have a canister over here where it would drop itself off. So that's kind of a little bit of automation you can do. You don't have to do it on these massive long things. This was just, it was one of the quests gave me a large extended platform, so I just decided to use it. So yeah, so that's a couple of different things. This is a large resource canister, massive. I have 400 items stored. You got your large printer. You have your this is your chemistry lab and your atmospheric condenser. So this grabs gases out of the air. And I have gas canisters, which allow me to store gas. Well, why are you storing hydrogen? There you go, buddy. That's better. So let's go ahead and hop planets. I have just some items in here. We don't have to worry too much about it. This is the large shuttle. This is the biggest shuttle you can get. This is the medium or the small one over here. You put on just a single boost engine, it'll get you to a new planet, it'll bring you back, and then it's dead. So we're going to go ahead and launch planets and switch. So this was our old planet Silva. All right, and there are plenty of planets. There's De Solo, there's Visania, Novus, Atrox, Glacio, Calidor, and I think that's it. And again, each of these has resources that are a plethora for them and others that are not. So, unidentified satellite. Let's go here. Oh boy, little epilepsy warning there. We are now at the unidentified satellite. We're gonna go ahead and land at one of the different stations. And this is where you can beat the game. This is where you can technically bring your little activated purple planets. And by the way, I don't even know if this is actually a fully activated one or not, to be honest. Because this looks similar to the pieces of just the normal stuff. And then you find a place where it can go, and you place it. Now, based on what I'm seeing here, either it doesn't belong in one of these. Oh, I have it in the wrong one. Okay, it looks like it just doesn't belong. You can see how that matches that shape. This does not match any of these shapes. So I think this actually needs to go back to one of the planets. See, that's what I'm saying, you guys. I had it wrong. But this is where you would then, once you activate all the cores of all the planets, you could then bring their little activated pieces out, connect them onto here, and then I think that's the end of the game. I think that's kind of the main part of the game is to do that. So that is about it. Let's go ahead and get ourselves back into our rocket ship. And we will say, see you later, random satellite in the sky. End game, what we're going for. And we will go ahead and head on to, let's go just back to Silva. We'll let you guys explore the other planets. That'll be fun for you, so you can kind of explore for the first time on your own and see for yourself. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can land back in my home base. So once you build, especially I have platforms to land on, but it shows you your little home base icon, so you can always know where to land, which is good. And then that purple thing in the distance, that is what you need to activate on the surface, so that you can then go activate the core later on. So I would say, as far as a little demo, that's about it for us today. I mean, there's a bunch of little things I can show you, like different storages and different things like that, but you know what? Sometimes you just got to go out and expand and explore on your own. So let's go ahead. I'm going to save this, and we're going to go ahead and quit. We'll change back to our video, back to our camera. But thank you guys so much for stopping by the channel today. This has been the Gaming Source Network. I'm the Gaming CPA. This is the break-even point. Try to stream every Tuesday if I can. Last week we missed out. I had a team work event going on, so I couldn't quite stream. But I do try to stream in the morning on Tuesdays. So if you haven't yet, you want to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you get notified when I go live or someone on the team goes live or post more content. That would be appreciated. Also, if you want to join, hey babe, if you want to join the stream team, that would be awesome as well, you guys. And thank you so much. Until next time, maximize those deductions and pay less in taxes. Have an amazing day.